Good evening, teacher and classmate. Today we are going to talk about the role of the language assessment in improving teaching and learning. Before starting this class, I must clarify that my first video was censored by YouTube. This violating privacy policy since I use certain short videos related to the subject, which is why is this video I will use only presentation. Okay, we will begin by defining what a language assessment is, and it will be mentioned that it's a very useful activity that collects information on the development of the student's language. Language assessments is grouped in a sociocultural context that has all redefined the teaching parameters and language learning due to the high impact of migration. Mhm. The evaluation of language to improve teaching and learning has several types whose purpose is different. Some examples being the following. Okay, the number one is the ESE, Integrated Skill in English. Evaluates the four most important language skills in the language: writing, reading, speaking, and listening. Other type is GESE, the Great Examination in Spoken English. Is a certified for the world of war and cultural activities such as music and theater. Other can be TESOL, which are tests focused on the formation and learning of the language. This is only for some examples, but the evaluation in the area of language and in the pedagogical treatment can be organized around the double complexity that derive from the normative and creative aspect and the effective integration and mastery that language skills imply. Something very important is that language assessment is conceived within the same concept of language. This taking into account that language is a fundamentally communicative fact, and therefore this evaluation considers the analysis of a series of action and communication skills. There are produced in an interactive and changing manner. Next, we present some questions that will be cleared regarding the subject in the question. Number one is the how is the language assessment from language teaching? One of the main differences given by the fact that the teaching of language has as its object, but is not limited to the teaching of grammatical rules. They use the verb, sentence formation among the main activities. However, the objective of the evaluation is to know the degree of the learning that the student has in order to know what is the deficiency or improvement of in any of the skills that the most possess. The number two question is the why does language assessment help improve teaching and learning? The evaluation of language allows us to improve teaching since through this process. It will be possible to discover any type of deficiency, as well as provide any type of feedback that allow the student to improve the learning process and knowledge of the language. The number three is why do we use language assessment? The evaluation are not only measure instruments that yield to data, they also allow analyze and conclusion to be drawn to the find out. For example, we some our student panic when speaking English, or why another of the finds it difficult reading English or certain topics. Overall, the detail may be to know the degree of learning as assimilation of what is taught, make correct decision, use the teaching strategy and the materials, as well as know what type of evaluation student require. The number four can be is what evidence do we need to collect during the assessment? Evidence of evaluation are concrete and tangible proof that demonstrate that the competence is being learned. They are evaluated based on the criteria and it is necessary to assess the comprehensibility and not independently. By the conclusion, there are four types of evidence, or the most common of performance evidence are doing manual or classic works, laboratory materials, etc. Of knowledge. Evidence of knowledge demonstrate knowledge are, for example, writing text, essays, questionnaire, can analyze and report and they understand that has the person in the competition or of attitude and value, evidence of being, writing evaluation document through of reflection of the problem, show the punctual result that the person has in the competition, for example, artist, classic, musical, or literary creation. That's all. Thanks to see this video. Bye.